those Hail Mary, Aaron Rodgers type throws, dude.
I just didn't expect the three. I felt it in the core of my soul that he was going to, like, somebody was going to do something.
Stupid, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do something
But
stupid.
they was going to make it in. I didn't think it was going to be a three. I swear, I thought that game was going to go to overtime.
Yeah.
No, he made a three. I was like, ain't this about a bitch?
It is. It is.
Because all he needed to do was a 2 to do overtime, but
Exactly.
he wanted to
He
win.
wanted to win it. He
Yes,
wanted to win it.
wanted to
man.
win.
He wanted to win it, and it just. God, I can't. I don't even know what to say.
Freaking Devin Davis.
Freaking Devin.
I know
Davis.
he went back to class. He probably went in one of his history class. Everybody just staring at him. Like,
Right.
bro, like, you lost us that game. I mean, honestly, it probably wasn't his fault. But at the time, well, okay, partly his fault. It was partly his fault.
Yeah.
But he had to make those free throws. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even though they had a lot of missed opportunities throughout the game,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you
You know
had
what's,
to make those free
you know what's
throws.
even worse? Before leading up to that game, that whole their whole college, this whole tournament thing, they had these shirts called "For the City" on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and he went and missed those free throws for the city. Oh God!
Like, do you think he came out of his dorm room like anytime?
Would you
like
go to
that?
class?
No!
Would you
Hell
go,
no!
You wouldn't go to class?
Not for a week. I drop all my classes.
Wow, you dropped
No,
all of your classes.
I was sending email to all my teachers like, okay, first of all, let's not sit here and like
and
we don't
pretend
know what
like that
happened.
didn't happen. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend like that didn't happen.
I'm not coming to class. You know why? Okay,
I'm switching online only.
Like just send all my homework to my dorm room, okay? Just all of it.
Find a friend, just be like, look, I'll turn it in.com everything, please. Man, it was rough. And then there's just college basketball just like that, man. There's a lot of, I mean, you see the number 6 team beating the number 1. You got, Kansas winning.
Kansas just be Clemson.
Clemson, yeah, it's crazy. It's college basketball.
Shout out to
crazy,
Deshaun
man.
Watson.
Shout out to Deshaun Watson, who was actually at the Rockets game
He was,
against the
looking fly,
Pistons,
too.
right there, looking fly. Yeah.
But why would you shout at Deshaun Watson when his college team just lost?
I don't know.
Shout out to Deshaun
Every time I
Watson.
see,
Every time I see
you just
Deshaun
say
Watson,
Watson,
which
yeah.
he's somebody we got to talk about.
Yeah. With that being said, anything else about college basketball? No. Okay.
I'm just waiting to the final, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I just
Final
want
Four.
to find a team to get behind. Towards the end, because
Just be a bandwagon at the end.
It's hard. It's hard to like put all your shit behind like a team that you have no guarantee that's gonna win. At least you get a 50-50 chance in the final game.
Bro, at this point, I'm just hoping like Texas Tech just actually makes it through.
They
Yeah,
did.
'cause they're the last Texas.
They're the
team.
last
That's
Texas
the last
team in
Texas
there,
team.
huh?
Yeah, because Texas Tech,
Man,
they play today against Purdue.
I hope
Oh, yeah.
I hope that Raider ass doesn't hit them.
What time is that game? Is that game already in?
No, that game starts at 9:20 on
9:20?
TBS.
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 Cool. All right,
I
well-
don't know the same, but I would like to get sponsored by TBS. Let's go.
Do it for Texas then. With that being said, let's move on to the NFL. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in the NFL, guys. At the end of the last episode, we had just signed the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. How stoked are you for that?
Best pickup we've had.
That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup because we need a safety. We need a safety back.
Making moves.
Yeah, he's making moves. And man, if we get the Honey Badger of old, like his first year at Arizona,
Oh, he'll
we're
come back
solid.
to that.
We're solid. And we have our pass rush that we have. It's going to be dope, man. We're going to be good. Our defense is going to be stacked. We got all of our pass rushers, which doesn't put too much stress on the corners. Yeah, our corners are kind of up there. We retain J. Joe. We still have Kareem Jackson. We have Treston Decoud, who was one of our draft picks. Hopefully he blossoms like A.J. Bouye did. And,
Let's be honest. Who do you think? What do you think influenced Matt in signing with Texans? Be honest.
Tyrann Mathieu,
Yeah,
JJ.
JJ. But did he knows the lineup? He got Merciless.
Who wouldn't want to play behind
He
that
got
line?
Clowney.
Who wouldn't want to play behind that front seven? That just makes your job easier.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
have people rushing the quarterback like that, you're just asking
Oh,
for
that
easy
defense
pickings.
is gonna be
Yeah, it's going to be nasty. It's
dumb,
going to be nasty.
bro.
Now, just all we got to do is just stay healthy. That's all we need. If we stay healthy, we're going to be solid.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's just how it
So
goes.
basically, the same. Our Texas defense is beefed up. So, but we still there's still problems with the offense. Yes, Deshaun Watson.
We
he should
got
be coming back.
we got some O-line help.
Yes,
yeah,
we do.
Deshaun Watson is
Right.
going to get healthy. Luckily, it was only his ACL that he tore. If he tore up his meniscus,
That'd have been
this
bad.
guy, it would have been bad. It would have been
Would've
bad.
been bad.
But it was a clean tear. He rehabbed it. He's running now.
Yeah.
You know, he's fine.
I can't wait to see him back.
I
really
can't
wait to
wait.
see
I
him
can't.
back.
I just hope he's not
Dude is
nervous with
sensational.
that knee. I just hope he's not nervous with that knee because after that ACL, but it's happened to him before. He tore his other knee, so he knows the process.
Right.
So I guess he's fine. But we'll see, man. I'm hoping for big and bad things with this Texans team, guys. With that, let's go to the draft. What's funny is actually I was reading an article where John McClain, a Texans, well, he actually works with the Chronicle here in Houston. He said Bill O'Brien's philosophy is to visit with and work out as many top prospects as possible because they'll be playing against most of them and may have a chance to acquire some of them at some point, thus the Lamar Jackson workout. We're probably not going to get Lamar Jackson. We're probably not. We're probably because a lot of the first through fifth teams, they're going to probably take all the top QB prospects.
Yeah.
So Bill O'Brien is going there. He's going to work him out privately. He's going to ask him the questions, see what his mindset is, because more than likely we're going to play against these guys, right? We're going to probably play against Lamar Jackson. So what do you want to do if you can't get him? Soak up as much information about them as possible. It's like some Russian spy shit. I actually thought that was pretty funny. Like why are you working out a guy that you're probably not going to get? Oh, you're finding out in this situation. What would you do?
What are his weaknesses?
What are his weaknesses?
What are his
Exactly.
weaknesses?
What are his weaknesses?
Where's his mind at?
You know where he got this from? Bill Belichick's been doing this shit for years. He's been doing this shit for years. And that's why, you know, he trades a lot of his star players and he gets all these picks and then he uses that. And Bill Belichick is like a Jedi with this shit, man. And it's kind of cool to see that for once the Texans aren't, you know, interviewing a player because they need somebody, but interviewing a player because they just want to keep tabs on him.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird because we've always either been up there or right under that first 10 draft picks.
Yeah.
So it's cool. We're chilling. We're right now in mediocre town, but you know, we'll be solid. Yeah, we only have 3 third-round draft picks. I hope we use that on O-line, man. We need a solid O-line.
Bro, who are you talking about?
Man, I know we're kind of, you know, we made a huge investment with Deshaun when we, you know, gave away those first and second round draft picks, but hopefully it pays, man. But yeah, that's that about the Texans. There's also a report about Michael Bennett. He's the former Seahawks defensive end, I'm sorry. Caught a case, man. Caught a case. They stay in the news, man. Him and his brother. Per KHOU here in Houston, a Harris County grand jury Friday indicted Philadelphia Eagles defensive end Michael Bennett for a felony charge of injury of the elderly for allegedly injuring the 66-year-old paraplegic who was working at NRG Stadium to control access to the field of the Super Bowl when it was in Houston last year. A paraplegic 66-year-old woman. Bennett, who played for A-Leaf Taylor High School and Texas A&M, was in Houston on February 2017 to watch his brother Martellus Bennett play in the Super Bowl for the New England Patriots. Immediately following the game, Bennett shoved his way onto the field where players were gathering to celebrate. NRG security personnel, including the 66-year-old disabled woman, told Bennett he had to use a different entrance for field access. Instead, he pushed through them, including the woman who was part of the security team. Mr. Bennett may think that because he's an NFL player and because some time passed, because we have to prioritize our cases, he may have thought that number one rules don't apply to him, Houston Police Chief Art Arcevedo said during Friday's news conference. That's rough, man. That's rough. Yeah, maybe he might have been caught up in the moment, but that's a 66-year-old woman, paraplegic woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I have a few questions, though.
Oh.
Why is she a security guard?
I don't know.
Because they don't discriminate.
Exactly. I was going to say that you can't discriminate against either age or
yeah,
disability.
I understand that, but you know, I guess maybe it was just for the experience, just to be working security.
At the same time, she should have had backup. So.
She should have had backup, but then again, Michael Bennett is not a small guy.
It might be to the issue is just if a security. A lot of people are they abide, so it's just like, hey, you can't pass through here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And mind you, this isn't like, this is serious. Like, this isn't an allegation. This is serious. Like, they charged him. Like, they went up to him and
He got indicted.
he got indicted.
Indicted.
But you know what this means, though? The Eagles gave the Seahawks picks for him. So did the Seahawks know that this was going down before they traded him?
Probably not.
I mean,
I feel like they did because
can
this is
tell?
a
I don't
2000. This is a 2017. That's when they opened the case in 2017, and they traded picks, you know. And so now that this stuff is coming to light, what do? Can they nix that trade, or is it too late for that? You know, what do you do? Because they basically gave up draft picks for him, you know. So did they get fucked? Did the Eagles get fucked?
Could be.
maybe, but at the same time, Eagles are still getting picks. So I think
that's true.
I think they're able to just work around that in a way. So
Because if he gets indicted and gets sent to jail, because it's a felony, dude.
yeah,
It's a
but
felony.
like, so if he does get sent to jail, what does that mean for his contract? Like, they don't have to pay him, do they?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna pay him.
Okay, so
But still,
it kinda works out to
They
them,
gave up
for
those
them.
picks, though. Those
True.
are picks you probably can't
So
get
right
back.
here, I'm reading a tweet from Michael Bennett's sister,
Yeah.
and apparently she has proof that it wasn't much of an incident, although it was a year later, and so that could be in his defense, hopefully.
That's his sister, though.
No,
Yeah.
but she has video.
She has video?
She has video. Of
I
them.
guess those videos are going to come out. I mean,
so is she
And she
single?
said it wasn't much.
She's-
I mean, don't get me wrong. It could have been just a mild shove, but then the lady fell, and
she's a paraplegic, so that
she's
makes it
paraplegic,
worse,
so it
too.
makes it worse.
Makes it a lot worse.
And I believe that could have been.
It could have been, I don't know. Maybe it's much ado about nothing, but we'll see. Once the video doesn't come out, because it has to. Because once he
Somebody
defends
wants
himself,
money.
somebody wants some money. It might be a money grab, but who knows? You kind of feel bad. It tugs at your emotions. It's a 66-year-old woman, paraplegic woman, but you never know with people nowadays. So that being said, we'll see how that case unfolds, and we'll be right here at this podcast telling you how it proceeds. So
Yeah.
that's enough about that. What else we got in NFL news? Alan Hearns, the former Jacksonville Jaguars receiver, signs with the Cowboys. Well, per
Boo.
Josina
Boo.
Anderson, wide receiver Alan Hearns just told me I'm going to sign with Dallas
Boo.
as of 9:48 a.m. on 23rd of March 2018. This is what's crazy about that. Their other receiver, Allen Robinson, went to Chicago. So who does Blake Bortles have to throw to? One
Blake
off
Bortles
season,
can
and
throw.
they just gutted their whole wide receiving core. Like what?
Okay. Like you're saying that.
People
but-
take risks, but ends up biting them in the ass next.
Yeah.
year.
You're saying that, but at the same time, Blake Bortles has to throw. So
He has to
like,
throw, but who's he going to throw to?
I mean, but can he throw? I think that's the real
That's
question.
really
That's
I think
true.
the
He
real
wasn't
question.
the
Can he
best
throw?
passer, yeah, but I mean, he passed well enough to make it to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, I mean,
game,
but
so-
come on, like let's be real. Like
Yeah.
Jaguars got to care about the defense.
is
they
true.
got to care
This
about
is
the
true.
defense. Hard.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. Speaking of that, there was actually the NFL.com put the Jaguars at number 3 in their power rankings, and the Texans are number 12.
Who put number 3?
NFL.com, their power,
The power
rankings.
rankings.
Yeah.
They put Jaguars in
The
them.
Jaguars are number 3. The Texans are number 12.
Number one is who? The Eagles.
I can look at it right now, but I just saw that
Yeah.
stat and I was like, what the hell?
And like
and this is
based on.
this is because of all the picks and everything for the
Yep.
upcoming season.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of hard to.
I can't really defer on that because
Yeah.
you haven't seen any games.
Right, like
Those are just
that's all
speculation.
speculative. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that's all just opinions. So who cares? You know.
I don't know. I saw that and I just maybe do a double take.
No,
Like, wait a second.
no.
Am I reading that in reverse?
I'm just
or
waiting till the
something?
season
Yeah.
starts up. Oh, and yes, we're all doing fantasy football this year. Justin, don't bitch out. You're doing fantasy football
It's
this year.
stressful, man.
I know it's stressful. That's part of the fun.
It's stressful because I can't.
We gotta put
properly-
money on it,
I
too.
can't properly watch a game, when I'm
But
invested.
but that's the fun. I mean, you still can go for the Texans.
I
You can
guess.
still go. Yeah.
Not if I'm playing against their defense.
True. That's true.
Which is most of the time. I mean,
But at the same time, like you gotta let those feelings go. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
right. All
It's
right.
fantasy. You
Fair
gotta
enough.
separate that sometimes.
Speaking of former Texans, Brock Osweiler to the Miami Dolphins. Somebody signed him. Somebody signed that man. Somebody signed him.
Miami's desperate.
What the? They have Jay Cutler though. I mean, Jay Cutler. I mean, he's not Tom Brady, but
He's not anything.
so
He's
I
not
guess
really.
Brock Osweiler is just going to be a backup for the rest of his